So if you'll stick with me, I'd like to share the speech that I gave to all these folks before we rallied around Main Street last Saturday. Folks, I want to thank you all for coming today. I know we didn't ask to be here, not like this. Let's admit it, we'd rather be at home with our families, cheering on our kids at a game, or catching up with neighbors, or maybe even at work. But we are here because we have to be. Because Main Street, the heart of this country, is being squeezed, sidelined, and sold out by a system that too often answers to Wall Street before it listens to the people. We're here not out of anger, but out of love. Love for our communities, love for our families, love for the promise that this country can be better for everyone. We are here because freedom means nothing if it isn't shared equally. People should be able to love who they love, live how they live, and not be afraid to be who they are. Every person deserves dignity and safety, no matter who they are or what they look like. And we should all know that if one person loses this right, we could all lose this right in the future. We're standing up because the cost of groceries, rent, healthcare, and childcare is crushing because too many jobs don't pay enough to live on while CEOs are collecting record bonuses. Because our kids are being told to dream big but are handed mountains of debt just for getting an education. We are here because family matters, and families need time, support, and stability to thrive. We believe every child deserves a good education, no matter their zip code. We believe workers deserve dignity, fair pay, and the freedom to build a future that they choose. And when workers have that dignity and fair pay, they spend that money here in small businesses on Main Street. We are here because immigrants are part of the American story, and they always have been. They build businesses, serve our communities, and enrich our culture. We believe in a fair immigration system that reflects both our laws and our humanity. We are here because we believe in the rule of law, that no matter how rich, how powerful, or how well connected someone is, the law applies to everyone, no exceptions. We are here because of our institutions, our courts, our elections, our Constitution, and while they are far from perfect, they must be defended at all costs. Not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard, because once trust in those institutions is broken, everything else falls apart. Now let me be clear, this isn't a left or a right issue. It's not a red states versus blue states issue. This is about right versus wrong. And it's about government that should work for the many, not just for the wealthy and well-connected few. These are not normal times. This is not just another policy debate or a difference of opinion. We're facing a movement that's willing to break the rules, bend the truth, and concentrate power in fewer and fewer hands. Doing nothing is no longer an option. We have a moral obligation to take a stand for our neighbors, for our kids, and for the future of our democracy and our country. Now, we all want change, and we want it fast, but this is a long fight. Real, lasting progress does not happen overnight. It takes patience, it takes grit, and it takes all of us showing up again and again until justice, fairness, and opportunity aren't the exception, they're the rule. We are here today not because it's easy. We know it's not easy, but because it's important. We're here because we know the stakes are real, and we want to thank every one of you for showing up, for doing the work, and for standing on the right side of history.